The fears of high inflation are soaring amid heightened tensions between Ukraine and Russia, and the cascading effects could soon be felt in India. The International Monetary Fund has warned that the global economic fallout of the war in Ukraine is expected to negatively impact the Indian economy. Gary Rice, International Monetary Fund's Director of Communications Department, has said that the negative impact of war on the US, EU and Chinese economies could dampen the external demand for India's exports, while supply chain disruptions could negatively impact India's import volumes and also the prices. So this is a cause of concern when it comes to the International Monetary Fund, which has clearly said that the impact of this geopolitical crisis on the Indian economy is going to be a detrimental one. This is a grim reminder. This is to India specifically. Remember, this Indian economy is coming out of a pandemic like others, but when it comes from the IMF, this actually rings alarm bells. To actually explain this better, I'm now joined on the broadcast by my colleague Avni Raja. Avni, a grim reminder and a warning, so to speak, by the International Monetary Fund that this particular geopolitical crisis is going to impact the Indian economy really badly.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly what the IMF has said, that the global economic fallout of this war will impact India more than China at this point in time, is what the IMF said. In fact, it says that the impact is going to be negative on a number of channels with respect to a number of factors as well. In fact, it said that the negative impact of the war it could dampen the demand for India's exports. The supply chain disruptions is the other impact for India as well. And the question of tightening financial conditions and heightened uncertainty, which will also then affect the domestic demand as well. So these are 3 or 4 factors that the IMF has talked about with respect to India. And it will depend on how bad it's going to be. It will depend largely on how long this entire shock lasts. And that is what will determine to what extent this impact will be. But 3-4 factors that IMF talks about with respect to India, but also with respect to China, says that the impact is not going to be that much on China as it is going to be on India.